I went from relapsing multiple times a week on NoFap for over 2.5 years straight to now, over the past 6 months, not even having fapped once. And one of the biggest things that I did was implement a morning routine. And so you might have heard of morning routines, and a lot of people shit on them. You might have heard some entrepreneurs be like, oh yeah, man, CEO morning routines, fucking 5 a.m. cold showers, that's cringe as fuck, just get up and work. Well, that might be true. In terms of NoFap, it's been absolutely and utterly transformative for me. And so I used to fap a lot in the mornings, specifically on weekends and days when I would wake up and have time before my usual big activities like school or the gym, for example. I didn't have any pressure to get up immediately. And what would happen was that I would wake up, and because I'm a fucking teenager, I'm 18 years old, and I've been on this journey for like 2.5, 3 years now. And so, you know, as a teenager, you're gonna have morning woods, like pretty consistently, at least if you're living a somewhat healthy lifestyle and you have somewhat healthy testosterone levels. And so I would wake up with a fucking morning titaniums, bruv. I'm not even kidding. Morning titaniums pretty much every fucking day. And so I would be super horny in bed in the morning, and I wouldn't really know what to do. Or I would perhaps know that I should get the fuck up, but when the urges came, I just wasn't able to do it. And sometimes I had my phone in my vicinity, I just grabbed it, and I started basically fapping in bed. And so I want to talk to you about the morning routine that I'm doing right now that it really feels like it's putting me in this extremely like disciplined sort of high frequency mode, which I haven't done this exact morning routine for that long, but I have done versions of it. And when I have been consistent with this morning routine, I have been consistent with my NoFap progress. And so my current morning routine is the following. I wake up at 5 a.m. every single morning, and I do that for one specific reason. I will not fap at 5 a.m. Like, you will not be a fucking degenerate at 5 a.m. or at like 4 a.m. or 6 a.m. even, probably. Because the thing is, at these times, like, you simply don't associate these times and these environments that you're gonna be in. Like, everyone's all fucking asleep, you're the only one up. You're not, like, you don't associate these times, these activities with fapping. You probably associate fapping with like nighttime stuff, and you're a bit tired, perhaps some afternoon, you know, time blocks when you come home from school and you're tired and shit. With NoFap, at least for me, I've never really fapped like early in the morning. It's always been when I've slept in and I've woke up late, like fucking 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. on some weekend. And so when I wake up at 5 a.m., I simply will not be a fucking degenerate. You can probably imagine that. You can probably relate to that as well if you have woken up at that time. Then I fucking get the fuck out of my bed immediately. I do not snooze. I do not allow myself to snooze. That's gay as fuck. If you do snooze, the likelihood that you fap increases dramatically. And you can probably guess why that is. Like, you are literally staying in the environment in which you are more likely to fap, which we don't want to do. And so I get the fuck up, I hop into the cold motherfucking shower immediately, or first I remove my mouth tape and my retainers from my teeth, and then I hop into the motherfucking cold shower. And I do that for a couple of reasons, but one of them is to collect a first victory and sort of build momentum for the day. Because the thing is, when you've just done something very disciplined and something that requires you to, you know, discipline and willpower, you're going to be way less likely to fap because you're on this high. You're on a sort of not a dopaminergic fucking crackhead high, but you're just on a permanent, like a somewhat permanent at least, permanent sort of like a baseline happiness high. Like, if you've done any cold showers, or you might even just go to the gym, for example, when you have done an act of discipline, you are so much less likely to indulge in degeneracy. That's at least for me. And so after I've taken a cold shower, I will not fap. You know, I will not go that low. I will only fap if I've already done something that is a bit easier. I've been a bit more lethargic. Because like, when I get the fuck out of the cold shower after like 30 seconds, I'm super energetic. If you have taken cold showers or done any cold exposure, you can probably relate to that. You just sort of shock your body into waking up, right? And you get into this really energetic mode. You feel the blood pumping through your veins, and it's fucking amazing. And on a biochemical level, the dopamine molecules in your brain, they actually spike for a long sustained period of time after you take a cold shower. And so your overall energy, your motivation, your drive will be significantly increased after you've had a cold shower. And so I have a cold shower every single morning. And yeah, it really helps me to stay on track. And then I brush my teeth and I make my bed and I, get my clothes on, that kind of stuff. Those sorts of easy, mandatory things. And then the next biggest thing I do is that I go out into the forest and I meditate for 1 hour. I haven't meditated for an hour a day for that long. It's only been like a week, but I can already feel an insane difference. And I have meditated an hour a day, like for a month early this year. But usually I've done about 10 minutes to 20 minutes a day. And yeah, you can definitely get up to an hour. If you don't know what meditation is, then meditation it's kind of like just training your willpower. It's like you sit down and you close your eyes and you breathe in and out and you focus all of your attention on your breath. And then when your mind wanders and thinks about something else, which it inevitably will, your job is to bring your focus back to your breath. You do that as many times as you can. And the more you do that, the more you develop your willpower, your mindfulness, ability to observe your thoughts rather than just indulge in them. When you get the urge to fap, you can actually just halt and stop and be like, yo, I shouldn't fap actually. This is just some weird urge that I have. Like you become so much more mindful and in control of your actions, which is simply incredible. And so I do 1 hour of meditation, which is quite a lot, and I have sort of progressively overloaded up to it. And so if you're new to meditation, I probably wouldn't recommend starting with 1 hour, because it can get quite sort of not problematic, but it's certainly really boring if you've never done it before, because your dopamine levels and your fucking attention span is all fucked up from before. So I do 1 hour of meditation, and then I do some gratitude journaling afterwards, and where I write down what I'm grateful for to put my mind in like a happy, energetic mood. Because the thing is, when you fap, you're usually sort of a bit like sad, fucking anxious, or lethargic, or tired, or lonely, like these sorts of negative feelings. Because you want to, like, fundamentally we fap because we want to escape the things the state that we're in right now. If you're doing something that's extremely fun, like you're with your friends, for example, and you're laughing your asses off, you're never ever going to be close to fap. Like you never. That's not even just because you're with your friends and you wouldn't like fap in front of your friends, hopefully, right? It's just this energetic high that I'm talking about. And so after the gratitude journaling, I obviously walk, I go through the woods before I go back home, or I just hop on the bus to school. It depends on if I have school that day. And that's pretty much my morning routine. Wake up immediately early at 5 a.m., cold shower, brush my teeth, make my bed, get my clothes on, go into the forest, meditate, do some gratitude journaling to warm up, to put my mind in a nice state, and walk a little bit more in the forest. That's it. That's really it. Because I think that when you start off your day like this, and you build this momentum, you get the ball rolling, right, for your day. It's so much easier to just breeze through the rest of the day. Then, if you wake up and you're lethargic and you behave like a fucking degenerate, and you're on your phone, like I do not touch my fucking phone. Like I do record stuff because I do the vlogs, right? And I go into the alarm app to set an alarm for my meditation session. But I don't use my phone traditionally. Like I don't fucking go check my messages or anything bullshit like that. So yeah, that's how I do it, man. And, yeah, bro, you can like, if you don't have a morning routine, if you've never done it, then just fucking try it, man. Like, I guarantee you'll be on such a fucking high afterwards. It'll feel amazing because you just completed these habits that put you in a nice state, that increase your willpower, your discipline, and you're ready to tackle the day. So yeah, man, go check out the free community that I made. It's fucking awesome. Like, it's literally free right now. And I made a whole 2.5 hour fucking protocol course on everything that's helped me on my NoFap journey, that took me from relapsing for fucking 2.5 years straight like a fucking monkey to not even having been close to fapping for 6 months now. And yeah, man, you can check out the community. I'll see you inside, bro. And yeah, hope this helps.